So you've just torn your hamstring, probably very frustrated and you're wondering what you can do. In this video, we're going to go through how you can diagnose how significant that hamstring tear is. We're going to give you exercises to start doing and also give you a running program to help you get to the next stage. Hi, my name is Tommy Brennan. I'm the owner of the Pain and Performance Clinic in Dublin in Ireland. You've probably felt a pinch when you were running or doing some sort of activity. Some of the things that are going to help you decipher how long you're going to be out for is the location of the tear or the pain. Generally, the higher up the hamstring, the longer it is to recover. So if it's right up near your sit bone, that could be more difficult. Ideally, you want it lower down on your hamstring, down in the belly of the hamstring or down towards the back of your knee. Whether you walked off the pitch or had to be carried off the pitch, couldn't put weight to the ground, that can also decipher how bad the tear is. And the other thing is how quickly again you get to go running or jogging. So if you leave and you're unable to jog for 6, 7, 8, 9 days, that can mean it's obviously going to take longer to recover. Generally, hamstring tears, the vast majority of them, certainly the grade 1 ones, it's about a 17 to a 21 day turnaround if you do everything right. But a lot of people don't know what to do or waste the first 7 to 10 days, and that's obviously going to prolong the recovery. So here we're going to go through some exercises and then a running program, and you can start these. The key factor is a little bit of pain. A little bit of pain is okay during the exercises. Don't worry about that. You shouldn't feel worse afterwards or it shouldn't distress you at all, but we are trying to strengthen the muscle. So feeling it a little bit is okay. Let's get straight into the exercises. Single leg glute bridge. Lying on your back, lift the uninjured leg up, push down towards your foot, and you're trying to feel this area here working. Hold it for maybe 5 seconds and back down. Again, generate the force down through your foot. Hold it there. You should be feeling the glute and maybe upper hamstring working. 5-second hold and down. In this, you're probably not going to fatigue, so try and do 8 to 12 reps with a 5-second hold, and that would be one set. So this works the hamstring a little bit more. Have your heels up on a chair or a bench. Try not to have your toes pulled up towards you, or you're just going to be using your calves a lot more. So toes are pointing away nice and relaxed. Downward intent through your heels. Lifting your hips up. Hold it there for 5 seconds and back down. And again, downward intent through your heels. You should feel the hamstrings working. And back down. Okay, so in terms of how many to do, stop with 2 or 3 reps in reserve. 2 legs like this, you might be able to go to 15 or 20 reps, but work it till the muscle is quite tired, maybe an 8 out of 10 effort. Okay, so this exercise might be a little bit uncomfortable. Again, keep the pain bearable. This is the affected or injured leg. Very slight bend in the knee, and then that bend doesn't increase. So don't bend over like this and allow the knee to bend. That's going to take the pressure off the hamstring. So very slight bend in the knee, and what you're going to do is with your other foot, tap back the way like that. So there, you might feel a little bit of a pull or a pain there. It's certainly working the muscle in that lengthened position. If that's easy for you, again, you can also go a little bit further back. Okay, pivot through the hips, push the other leg behind you. But if that's too difficult at this stage, you can start by just pointing back like that, getting a little bit of work in the hamstring. You're not going to fatigue on that. It's just to expose it to a lengthened position. Do say 8 to 12 reps in a set. Okay, so this one, we're going to work the hamstring in a position and keep it held like that for a period of time. Stop when you feel you could still do 5 seconds more, and we're going to gradually increase the time. Try and compare your other leg. They need to be similar as time goes on. Getting in close to the wall, seen as the early stage hamstring rehab. Put your foot up about 1.5 feet. Push your foot into the wall. Lift your hips up just so your fists can get in underneath your tailbone, and now push your toes or the ball of your foot into the wall. Now here, as I'm doing this, I'm feeling work here. If that's too difficult, go in a little bit closer and just get that muscle working and hold it there like that. As it gets a little bit easier, To make that exercise more difficult, you go further out from the wall. What you would try and do is do 2 on each leg as a set. You're doing the other leg just to allow yourself recovery time. You should feel this area working. And in the early stage hamstring thing, just trying to get 20 or 30 seconds is a good start. Most people who tear their hamstring want to get back running again. We're going to work on the calf in this early stage as well. So get to a step or something like that. Get nice and tall. And you're going up as high as you can, all the way down. Putting more focus to the ball of the big toe and the toe beside it. Try and stay tall as opposed to being bent over like this. Up as high as you can go. Keep it at that tempo, 1 second up, 1 second down, and really go to the point where you have to stop when you just have maybe 2 reps in reserve. So they're the exercises for the early stage hamstring rehab. What I would probably do is almost do them and the running on the same day. So you do a lot of work one day and you have a complete day of recovery the second day. Or in this early stage, nothing is too high load, so you probably can do it running one day, rehab the next day. In this early stage, because you're not going to be running fast and the load in the hamstrings aren't too high, you're probably free to put that into your own schedule. But certainly take a day off at some stage. So if you do maybe 2 or 3 days in a row, take a recovery day to allow that muscle to recover. So here's a sample running program that you would do. They're called turnarounds. So from the end line to the 20-meter line, you're just building up. This area here, you're going to maintain the pace and then you're going to decelerate for another 20 meters, turn around straight away, build up, maintain the pace, decelerate. So up is 1 run, down is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 runs is a set. And then just do a slow walk as your recovery, and that's 1 set. What you're trying to do is maybe 5 sets of this, and just find your starting point for this place here. So if it's early stage, it might be down at 30 or 40%. Try and get that done maybe 2 days, and then up it by 10%. So you might go from 30% one day, 40%, after, as soon as you're ready, then up to 50, 60, 70. And I would use this template all the way through the rehab. So at your end stage, you will be going at 100% through here. So start off at the pace that you can cope with, where in this early stage, you might have a slight little ache in the hamstring, but you're not sprinting or opening up. So slight little ache, keep it at that pace. And then after maybe 2 sessions of that, you'll be able to up it a little bit. Again, if you have any questions in relation to hamstring rehab, feel free to comment below or reach out. Thanks.